Today in cars, an elderly woman's car buying hack that you have absolutely got to see. An automotive YouTuber stunt that has him facing up to 10 years behind bars, an update on automakers using your car to spy on you, and a 1500 horsepower Camaro dealership package that is going viral. If you find yourself enjoying this video, please leave a thumbs up for 5 minutes or less of the hottest in automotive news. An 89-year-old woman managed to find a bit of a loophole in the automotive parts industry that has gotten her thousands of dollars in parts for nothing. In fact, some of these companies asked for it. The story is one that also shows us that they don't quite make things like they used to. Some might be familiar with Rachel Vidic, the elderly woman who bought a Mercury Comet Caliente back in 1964 and has decided to keep it for life. The car has managed nearly 600,000 miles to date. Because of the commitment to the car, she was especially attracted to parts that offered a lifetime warranty. What the manufacturers weren't expecting was the car to outlive their companies. Instead, Rachel has gone through 7 Midas mufflers, 3 sets of shocks from the now defunct Sears. She has also taken advantage of JCPenney's lifetime battery offer to the tune of 16 new batteries. Because JCPenney no longer operates as an auto center, Firestone puts it in nowadays, the car has even found a way to outlast 3 husbands. Rachel remains adamant that the car is more reliable than all 3 of them. At the time of purchase, the car was loaded with all of the bells and whistles, including an automatic transmission, power steering, and even air conditioning, all of which still work to this day. The price, it was a whopping $3,289 at the time. As of February of this year, Growing Boulder reports that Rachel's body unfortunately broke down before her beloved car. She's now on a mission to find a new owner who will love it like she did some 567,000 miles later. A popular automotive YouTuber is facing up to a decade behind bars after one of the stunts that he pulled landed him on the radar of the federal government. It doesn't take a YouTube expert to decipher the fact that creators on the platform use extravagant stunts to draw attention to their channels. Sometimes it seems like these stunts can get a little bit out of hand, with the priority being to go viral as creators forget about things like, safety and the law. It turns out that YouTuber Alex Choi has been taken into custody after creating a YouTube stunt where a helicopter shot fireworks at a Lamborghini. He's been charged with a single count of causing the placement of an explosive or incendiary device on an aircraft. The video is titled, quote, "Destroying a Lamborghini with Fireworks," and it hit the internet on Independence Day of last year. The video created this sort of fun chase scene where the helicopter was chasing down the Lambo. Apparently, Choi didn't get approved by the FAA to film the video and doesn't have an explosives license, which I guess is necessary for this type of thing as well. In January, the FAA decided to revoke the pilot's license who helped Choi out with the filming of this thing. Authorities also say that Choi faces up to 10 years behind bars in federal prison if he ends up getting convicted. All in all, the investigation seems a little bit strange to me. I'm not sure why the government will be interested in what people are doing on their own time in the middle of nowhere, but I guess that the people with power might feel otherwise. As automakers continue to spy on us from inside of our cars, the state of Texas is leading the fight against it. I did a video about the lawsuits pending against General Motors, who has been spying on us inside of our cars, sending our data regarding everything from driving habits to religion to God knows who. People were definitely appalled when they learned about the possibilities that automakers were betraying their privacy and selling their information to the highest bidder. Apparently, the state of Texas is just as offended. Motor One relays that the Office of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has opened an investigation into these automakers that collect and sell driver data without proper authorization or notice. And the office is looking for information on the automakers or any third parties that they might have sold data to. When speaking on the issue, Paxton called the practices, quote, "invasive and disturbing," end quote, as the state prepares for a deep dive. Paxton seems especially interested in how certain companies like Kia, General Motors, Subaru, and Mitsubishi are disclosing to customers that they're collecting data and the extent to which data is collected along with how it's distributed. One also mentioned that companies like Toyota, BMW, Nissan, Mazda, and Mercedes-Benz have also been in some hot water recently when they've been accused of sharing vehicle location data with police who do not have a warrant or a court order. Yikes. That's about the highest order of invasion of privacy. In the last video, I said that I was going to stick with my 25-year-old vehicle, kind of, a little bit tongue-in-cheek joking around, but the more that I hear, the more that I feel like these new vehicles are way more terrifying than they should be. What if I told you that you could go out and buy a 1500 1500 horsepower street car from the dealer with a warranty. That is now possible at Chevy dealers nationwide, as the 1500 horsepower Stage 3 Yenko Camaro has just been unveiled to send the Camaro model off into the sunset in style. We're going to talk performance, features, and price, along with how it's only available in 49 states. The car comes with a massive iron block V8 sitting at 7 liters even, or 427 cubic inches for those who only speak freedom. Performance has been upgraded in just about every place imaginable, including an abundance of built engine internals, heads, a cam, an exhaust, and a triple disc clutch. Yes, this bad boy only comes in a manual. It's then topped off with a high output custom supercharger that brings the car to that illustrious 1500 horsepower mark. The car does operate on race gas, but is also capable of running on 91 or 93 octane for regular driving conditions. The machine comes with visual upgrades as well, including multi-spoke wheels, a high wing spoiler, and the classic graphics that we all know Yenko for. So what does all of this cost? With Stage 3, you're getting one of 100 units to ever be made. The price for this exclusive package lands at a few bucks short of $130,000 in addition to the car. One of them was actually spotted for sale at Huebner Chevrolet for a cool $180,000. I know, it's a lot of dough for a Camaro, but think about what you get. I'd try to compare this package to others in terms of cars that you can get from the dealer with this kind of power, but it seems like this Yenko Camaro truly stands alone